So very quickly, could each of you just introduce yourselves and what kind of art you create? Elia Maria, we can start with you.
Hello. Hi, everybody. My name is Elia Maria Madrid. I am an illustrator and comic artist of all things silly, cursed, and hopefully soon some horror. But yeah, I love making comics to make people laugh, art to make people laugh. That's the name of the game for me, comedy.
And then Ash?
Same thing. My name is Ash Fierro, and I'm a digital artist. My work consists of everything cute, video games, anime, anything pop culture. I try to twist them, smash them together, and get some laughter out of people.
Yes.
So one thing I like about both your art is that you take what could be just cute things, but then do more with them, where it's not just like cute for cute's sake. There's always something to tell with it. Like you said, you want to do horror, Elia Maria. You have this kind of neat quasi-stick figure design that I've seen be kind of sexy sometimes and silly and other things like that. What made you want to take that kind of route for your art when you're creating it?
I don't really know. I think I was more interested in the storytelling aspect than like the detail work. Though now I am a little bit more detailed in my style to help with my storytelling. I just want to make sure that I can, number one, tell a story, and number two, it translate with pictures. I just love being able to tell a story quickly, even if it's just like a one-strip gag comic with the most simple of silly designs.
And then, Ash, you said earlier combining characters using digital art. I think a lot of people come to Comic-Cons and look for these really detailed kind of fan art pieces, but you don't just recreate an image. You're doing your own spin on it. What do you do with that?
The thing about, Comic-Cons, anime conventions is that you're competing with everybody who's doing the same character, the same video game character. So you got to sit and think, well, what can I do a twist on it? What will make me stand out from other people? So if I, can take Hank Hill and make him into a Sailor Scout, people are going to come by and get a good laugh out of it and be able to see me through a crowd, And I think, just also it gets that conversation of, well, let's get creative with it. Let's twist it up, let's mix it up.
So the other group that I had up here, they're all part of an upcoming publishing cycle where they're going to really be pushing Latinx creators. And I wanted to ask, what would you like to see coming from not just comic book publishers, but just in general from the art world with regard to Latino, Latina, Latinx, Hispanic creators?
More female and non-binary representation from the Latina community, for sure. I think that's one thing that I set out as a comic artist. I don't see, even in the Hispanic community, I don't see many women out there being promoted, being published, and even then it's always because of someone else. And I want to try to get myself out there and show yo, we can do it, we can freaking do it. So yeah, that's my hope, to see more representation.
For me, I think reclaiming lost culture. I'm somebody who's a third generation Mexican American family, and growing up military, I lost some of my culture growing up, and a lot of the art, especially here in Texas and doing Comic-Cons, anime conventions, I'm meeting other Chicano artists who are also reclaiming roots. And that's what I want, more community, more reclaiming, and getting back in touch with your culture, really.
Ash, I love that you said reclaiming the culture, because I grew up on the border. I grew up in Brownsville. My father is dark-skinned Hispanic. My mother is blonde and blue-eyed. And in Brownsville, I was just seen as that white boy, and I never really felt included. And then when I'd go visit my mom's family in Kansas, people in that area literally saw me as a Mexican kid. So no matter where I went, I wasn't included. When I moved to Austin, strangely enough, this is where I've connected more with my roots than anywhere else. I've been able to meet other Latino creators and I talk to people who are artists, who are writers, who are filmmakers, and it's helped me get more connected to my roots. And actually really, that's what I use my art for now when I do writing.
Exactly, and that's what I notice in the community, and especially now with the new generation coming up, is that people are, Mexican isn't just brown. We're all shades of colors. Some are blonde, blue-eyed, but we're not excluding each other. I don't speak Spanish. I'm a no sabo kid, but I'm still reaching out and learning, and I think that's what's so great about, especially with the comic book community and the anime community, is people are being more tolerant, and it's awesome. And
Yeah.
I love to be a contributing part to that.
You know what's really fun is I also study and I write about Mesoamerican culture and history, and I was getting into an online discussion with somebody about it, and they were writing their questions in Spanish, and I was responding to them in English because, it's easier. And at one point, they kind of stopped the conversation and said, "Why are you writing in English? You should be doing this in Spanish." And I said, "You know that isn't the language they spoke either, right? Like, you're asking me to switch one colonizer language for another colonizer language." And I was like, what's the difference?
It's true.
It's definitely a breaking cycles, is
Yeah.
what I think it is. Generational cycles.
Yes.
So.
Oh my God, yes.
Now, turning it to the more present, Elia Maria, what do you hope from today's event?
Oh, just to meet new people and have more people see my work. I always love just expanding my community. I don't like saying it like fan base. I don't like that word with me. I like saying community because I love keeping in touch with people who read my work and who love seeing my art and who love watching my streams, just anything like that. I love making a community, making new friends, and just knowing that like the community, like there's people who are welcoming, like it's okay to be a creative, like even if our parents are like,
Well, that's why
cool, yeah.
you said your work online, people can find you by looking up Spiced Illustrations.
Yes.
Which
Yeah.
tells you in the name why your parents might not want to look at it all the time, but that's okay because they're fun.
Yeah. No, thankfully, like my parents are proud, so I'm super thankful for that. But no, I know it's hard for some creatives out there, even like the little ones, that they may not feel comfortable creating, and I just want to let them know, like, it's okay, harness your imagination, and like, see, look at me now, I'm making silly art, and I'm happy, so.
It took a minute for my parents to get on board with the silliness
Dang.
I was doing. They were like, "No, you're gonna be a nurse." And I was like, "Oh, okay." But no, now they're proud. They see all the work that I've done, and they're always, "Mija, what's the next Comic-Con you got going on?" And it's awesome. It's awesome
Yeah.
now. But I think today, this is my first time ever doing this show. I definitely want to, meet people. I met you. I met you. I just want to meet some more homies and come by the booth, say hi, and really just more community. Yeah.
And by the way, when we say come by the booth, there are artists and creators and craftspeople all over the outside here. We love them. And again, I cannot get over that giant Tlaloc that just keeps staring at me right now. I need to go over there and find out what that's about. But you can find a lot of the comic creators as well, aside from being out here in these tables, in what they've been calling the black box, the room back there behind some of the other artists. Please come check out our art. Check them out there. Check them out here. Buy some amazing food. Check out the cool dances. Please, please, please have a really good time. And tell more friends to come out here and join us because there's always more room for more. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Bye.